So YouTubers, I'm here today because I want to talk to you about just being spiritual and pretty much how when you're in tune with the universe will give you signs, will give you dreams, will give you intuition that surpasses everything. So in the year 2010, I was like really, really sad, and I felt very alone, and I really just wanted to have a baby to fill that void. I was tired of being alone. I felt like I didn't have anyone, and I just knew if I had a baby, that would be someone who would love me unconditionally. I wasn't ready to have a baby then, but I didn't care. And I had a dream around that time that I was really like, it was to the point where I said like the next guy I slept with was like gonna be my child's father, like did not care. So yeah, it was like that bad. And so basically I had a dream one night and I saw the most beautiful little girl, and she was like around 2, I think, and she had the cutest little puffball in her hair, and it was almost like an astral projection because I was in the dream, and then I was in my bed, and then I went to sleep, and then in the dream it was almost like I felt a snatch into the body in the dream, and the little girl was like, "Mommy." And I remember I looked around in the dream and I was like, who is she talking to? And then she hit my leg again and she was like, "Mommy." And I was like, oh my God, she's mine. And I just remember it was the most beautiful feeling ever. And the difference in that dream and my current lifestyle was I could tell that this was later in life. I could tell that this was when I was a bit more successful and that it wasn't where I was at now. And then I woke up. So I always held that dream deep in my heart, and I always said, and I knew that when I had my daughter, things were going to be different, things were going to be changing, I was going to be in a better place, and I was going to have more money, I was going to be wealthier, I was going to be better able to take care of her. And I knew that if it may not happen as soon as I had her, but at least by that age that it would happen. And the biggest thing that the dream always spoke to me about was that I was going to have a daughter. And for me, I always felt like if the daughter part aligned, then the other part was going to align. So I always held that in my head, like my first child's going to be a girl, my first child's going to be a girl. And I got pregnant in 2017. And I remember thinking, things aren't exactly the way I want them to be right now either, but I trust that dream. That dream literally saved me from making a mistake when I was just pretty much still like I was barely an adult in 2010. And I was just like, I need this child to be a girl. Like, because if she's not a girl, I feel like the whole dream was it prophetic? Like, and then with my career, being an actress, writer, I'm just like, that dream has held me over for years because I'm like, okay, there's a silver lining in my career because that dream just felt so prophetic, so spiritual that I'm like, somewhere along the line, I'm going to have a daughter and I'm going to be successful because I could tell in that dream. Because another part of the dream that I left out was we were in the back seat of a vehicle, and I could tell that wasn't a hearse. It was a vehicle, and somebody was driving me, and it wasn't an Uber, because even though back then Uber wasn't out, it wasn't an Uber. Like, I could feel in the dream that I was wealthy, that I was the Sasha Owens. Like, I knew that. So yeah, so Fast forward to 2017. Everybody's like, oh, you're gonna have a boy, your stomach's slow. Or you're gonna have a boy because you're sick all the time. Or you're gonna have a boy because, well, I wasn't craving sour foods. And see, that was one that should have told them, when you have boys, they say you crave sour. When you have girls, you crave sugar. And I was craving all of the sugary foods. But people were saying like my stomach was a certain way. I was gonna have a girl. Gonna have a boy. Like everybody was mostly team boy, and I was like, I'm having a girl. I gotta have a girl, but no, I'm having a girl. And yeah, I sent an email to myself. I'm gonna include the email, and it was in. I got pregnant in May, and I sent this email to myself in June or July, way before any doctors could have told me the gender. And I sent it so I could know and I could have proof that I not only had that dream, but I knew I was having a girl. And then in the email, I simply said, I'm going to have a girl. And I'll include the email so you can see it and the date. And I think at the end of September or October is when I had my gender reveal. And the nurse was like, do you want to know what you're having? And I was like, sure. And she was like, well, she's moving her legs and I can tell, no, she was like, the baby's moving its legs and I can tell that we have female genitals down there. And I was like, so what does that mean? Like, because I just needed her to say it. She's like, you're having a girl. Oh my gosh, I'm almost like getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. And oh my god, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, it was a very, very happy moment in my life. And yeah, here we are, and she's actually back in her room sleeping, but I have a baby girl, and I knew that because the universe told me. And to top it all off, and how spiritual you can connect with the universe and so amazing is that not only did the universe share that with me, it shared my daughter's zodiac sign. Like, yes, I am very much into astrology, and you all will figure that out over time. Sag Sun, Scorpio Moon, you better know it. So basically, my cousin is an Aquarius, and me and my cousin were really close. And I had a dream before I even knew that I was pregnant, actually. I forgot all about this part. And in the dream, my cousin had flowers in like a stream coming from her vagina. Like, but it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It was like, it just looked like a river valley. And I looked it up and it was like fertility. And I'm like, oh girl, you must be fertile. You better be careful. You might get pregnant this month. And didn't know that it was saying, oh, no. You, not only are you fertile, you're pregnant. And the biggest ironic thing about the dream also, so that's two prophetic things that happened with my daughter. The second thing, so not only did I have the dream that knew she was going to be a girl, I had a dream right when I was pregnant, before I had even taken a pregnancy test, and about my cousin with streams and flowers coming from her vagina area. And this is the catch, my cousin is an Aquarius. My daughter is an Aquarius. She was born February 5th. So it's almost like the universe was telling me that I was not only pregnant with a girl, I was pregnant with an Aquarius girl. Like, and I just think that's the most amazing thing ever. And I'm just so grateful for being in tune with the universe and getting all of these insiders, because I don't claim to be a clairvoyant. I don't claim to be psychic. All I can say is I'm super intuitive and I'm super in tune with my life, and everybody can be. Spirituality is in you. It's not something you have to call somebody up like, hey girl, what you feeling about me today? What do you like? It's in you. And the more you own that, and the more you just allow yourself to be in tune, to do things that get you in tune with the universe, you will get signs for yourself. You will get these intuitive messages, because the universe is always sending you messages. So yeah, those were my 2 prophetic dreams, astral projection, whatever. I don't know exactly what they were, but I know they were both prophetic and both correct to the T. And I'm just super crazy grateful to just be aligned. So yeah, I just wanted to come share with you guys because I'm very spiritual and I just want to connect with the spiritual tubers out there, the ones who you're getting your own prophetic thing. So if you had something weirdly crazy prophetic happen, drop it below in the comment section.